This is the Acer Nitro 5. This is a budget gaming laptop in the lineup of Acer laptops, but it can also be used for other tasks since it has perfect specs for graphic design, video editing, and some other tasks which I've tested in this video. So let's find out what this is all about. The Acer Nitro 5 has a distinctive design compared to most other gaming laptops. It's toned back in a way where the only signs telling that this is a gaming laptop are the red accents on the keyboard and trackpad and the big exhaust fans on the back. Now this has a chassis made from aluminum plastic parts, which ensure feeling premium and being very sturdy. Also, I really like this keyboard because it has a good amount of travel and it has a number pad on the right side. The trackpad is quite small, but it's not an issue since most gamers will be using a mouse. We tested the speakers and they're not bad. They're perfect for gaming and watching videos, even for listening to music. So we tested them and here's how it sounds. We also tested the webcam, and it's one of the better cameras found on a laptop in this price range. So we shot a demo video and here's how it looks. This is the front-facing camera on the Acer Nitro 5. I think this is pretty good for this price point, and to be honest, I'm very satisfied with the camera and the microphones they put on this laptop. The Acer Nitro 5 has a very nice thermal design, which is thanks to having completely different copper heat pipes for the CPU and GPU, which is distinctive from previous models. Next, we looked at the port selection, which is quite extensive on this laptop. There is an HDMI, USB, and USB-C port on the right side, and on the left side is the Ethernet, 2 USBs, and the headphone jack. The charging port is located on the back of the laptop, which is very convenient if you're having this in a setup. After that, we looked at the battery life, which is not great, but this is to be expected from high-performing laptops. All of the high-performing laptops require you to plug them in to get the most out of them. So this is quite usual for this type of laptop. For normal tasks, the battery can run you for 4 or 5 hours. However, if you play a game, we tested out Subnautica and I was able to play the game for around 1 hour and 20 minutes. Which is not bad. After draining the battery, I was able to charge it up in 2 hours with a 135 watt charger. This has a 15.6-inch screen. It has a refresh rate of 144 Hz and is full HD. This panel is very nice for gaming because the high refresh rate brings out the most from your games. It also makes Windows feel smoother and creating content is a lot nicer. The Acer Nitro 5 can be configured with Intel or AMD chips. This model is configured with an Intel Core i5 chip, but it can also be configured with AMD's Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7 chips. This has an NVIDIA RTX 1650 graphics card. Now this is a lower end graphics card, but it's perfect for the games I played. It also has 8 GB of RAM, which is perfectly enough for most games. And this has 512 GB of SSD storage stock. But the great thing about this laptop is that you can upgrade it with adding another SSD and another hard drive. Once you add these, you can store a lot more games. I tested a couple of games on the Acer Nitro 5. And to be honest, it performed very well. For most games, it ran about 70 or 80 FPS. This is due to having good specs and a good thermal performance. But to find out more about the gaming performance, I made another video dedicated to gaming on the Acer Nitro 5. So if you're interested in that, check that video out. So I tested a couple of creative tasks on the Acer Nitro 5. And I'm going to start this off with video editing. So here's a random project that I loaded up. This is just a demo video, so it doesn't really have any significance. So the scrubbing around the timeline is very smooth, as you can see. It's extremely smooth, so I have absolutely no complaints regarding this. So let's do an export, shall we? Yeah, so it has been exported successfully, so let's open folder. Boom, there it is. All right, good. So that concludes our video editing test. All right, this is the test with Blender. So here's a building, and it's made up of these layers here. And here's like the realistic thing. So let's render this image out. All right, so it says it's gonna take about 27 seconds. Okay, so it rendered it out at 26.98 seconds, which is very good, and I'm definitely satisfied with the performance here. Just going around in our project is very intuitive and easy. So yeah, I'm definitely satisfied with the performance here. Alright, so I've loaded up a project that I have to edit a picture, and so let's just edit this. Export, and then boom, it has exported the file. And here it is. So I'm very satisfied with editing photos on this machine. It handles it very well. In conclusion, I would definitely recommend the Acer Nitro 5 to students, since students would love all the qualities of this laptop, like the great screen, very good performance, and a great keyboard. Also, the webcam is not bad, and some students do use the webcam, and this laptop can be used for gaming and for creative tasks like video editing or 3D design, which some students would like to use. Also, recommending it to budget gamers is also a great match, since this laptop is a budget gaming laptop and its performance is pretty great with a good screen. Lastly, I would definitely recommend it to creative professionals on a budget. Since this laptop has great hardware, it would definitely satisfy the needs of a creative professional. So thank you for sticking around until the end, and have a great day.